Hello everybody, this is Spirelli and welcome to Disco Elysium. Some groovy music right now. Where do I want to go? I think I've not really handled the strike at all so far. So I might go in that direction, see what's up there. Hello everybody. I was supposed to talk to him, right? Did I talk to that person already? You're very slowly making your way up there.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Labor Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He nods solemnly, then turns to you, white smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Kuna taught me you were supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me, pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
Kim, you're down there. Why are you shouting up?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
In a probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Oh. Oops. Hold up. 4 pieces? Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boot. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
Okay. I'm going to find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits.
So, Kuna used us to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
Thank you for the cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Okay, gotta run. Interesting. Was there anything up here? There's the dude there. Was there anything in here? Ugh. My sense of orientation is not really helping. And there's no map. I mean, the map is really not a proper map.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you.
Okay, I need volition.
The drawer
Come on. Anything? Need to buy more clothes. Volition. Yeah, nothing. Just try them.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever,
Force
and
myself.
the unlocked drawer slides. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everart's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Like Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Everett.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everart's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners. All items on the list have been crossed out. The drawer slides shut smoothly.
So much to do that. What was this?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
Okay, let my muscle memory dial a random number, which is better because now I know my name.
It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air. Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing.
Interfacing. I got +1 already. And I couldn't have upped it further. I hope I remember to come back here. Because honestly, I'm just stumbling about until it's time to do the things that are on my list. Which are all happening later in the night. Pick up bottles. Yay! That's how I make my money. Police officer. Kim seems very restless. Is this all of them?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Have a seat. Rest.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Breathe deep.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
Search for a little something something to help me out.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Read the side effects.
Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, Prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to la opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse.
Does not sound good.
Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else.
I'm scared I'll never be held aloft in this world again.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Kim, would you mind if I help myself to some meds?
I'm not here to tell you what to do, detective.
Oh no, let's just get up.
You stand and exit the booth.
I'm not doing that kind of thing anymore. Draw my line. Did I not get something new? Where's the rest of the armor? Couldn't lie to you. Return and confront him. Fight in morale, that's later. We just want one piece of the armor. I'm going for the boots. But let's go back because actually I didn't want to go here. I wanted to talk to all the people down in the yard. That was my initial plan. so I just kind of got sidetracked. Which, that never happens to me. Does it now? Off we go. No, go downstairs. Would you go downstairs, please? Can't see what direction you need to go. Okay. No. Downstairs. Downstairs. Okay, thank you. Can I talk to you already?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yelled towards the harbour gate. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. I am the law.
Yes, people get that you are the law. You really don't have to keep saying it.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Okay, interesting. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scab.
The Lorry Man hollers in return. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
Given a job to do!
What is a strike?
when a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
Shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we
Have the Right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, gotta ask. Where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Routine, part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Alright, got that. But I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Sweet, I know bars. Been through them several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
So what's off about
Right
him?
to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Okay. Excuse me, at further inquiries.
Things are busy enough. You going to waste less of my time?
Maybe.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
Well, I'm just gonna leave now. Okay, so there's something off about him. I'll talk to you now. Did I look into here already?
A lorry stuck
Yes.
in the...
Came down this way already, I want to say. Okay. Oops. I think I talked to him already.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
What did I see in his eyes?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
My man, I want to know about your soul.
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
That's all for now. Bye. It is possible that the yelling didn't help. But I've already failed to check. Oh! There's the old people. So weren't they around here? I heard they know something. Probably him? Oh. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallow fill the air. Cool.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Need more composure. Oh, well, that's bad.
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
You mentioned Jean-Marie Berlioz. Who's that?
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
What happened to her?
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she...
He pauses, searching for the right word.
Died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
Why do you think she was indecisive?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry.
The look in his eyes is happy and distant.
She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
It's a bit odd.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
So you both know her?
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Easy, fellows. No need for this to get ugly.
Oh, officer. It already got ugly nearly 80 years ago when the 3 of us were just learning to walk and talk.
You stole her from me.
René repeats, trying to steady his breathing and still clutching his chest.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. You... No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Really? You know absolutely nothing?
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know Everett?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Are you a Union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debardeurs all know me.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes.
I see.
He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns the way the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for Everard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everhart and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Are you a caviar socialist?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
So you are a Weatherwain?
I prefer highly adaptable myself. Have a better ring to hit, don't you think?
Mon Dieu.
I think that's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Your sandwich looks delicious. Can I have a bite of that?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Don't be a dick, Gaston. There's plenty for everyone.
Believe me, officer, I wish I could help you, but I need this sandwich to keep my blood sugar stable. In my age, you need to pay attention to these things.
You're not hearing me, man. I need the sandwich.
Fuck off! It's mine!
He jerks away, immediately startled by his own reaction.
A glimmer of respect flashes in Renee's eyes.
Sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But the sandwich is mine. I'm not gonna share it.
And it's gone.
When the dissidents come to rape our country, he hides. But try to get a bite of his dear sandwich and he gets claws? You're a special kind of vermin, Gaston.
Convince him to relinquish his sandwich.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
I'm already tripping knee deep in politics, baby.
You really do. Now, unleash the fury.
Your plot sandwich is a tool of oppressors designed to keep the proletariat docile.
What? What oppressors?
Just let me. I have a trauma.
I am not going to listen to this comic connery.
Oh god.
Huh?
The giant man is scratching his head in bewilderment. He doesn't understand you. Look, comrade, the overabundance the sandwich embodies is inherently evil.
I really don't understand how my sandwich could...
Wouldn't you rather have a proper sandwich? A sandwich with a soul?
I would rather just have this one, officer. It's really good.
Tell this lost comrade what the people's sandwich would be like. Distill the essence of the working man in a sandwich.
But imagine a sandwich absolutely minimal in design. Sleek, efficient, simple.
The skepticism emanating from the merry senior could be sensed all the way to the Seminine Isles. He's not imagining it.
Melting butter, yellow like the sun, shining on the back of workers on the field.
I don't hate worker food. Look, officer, I like different classic food. Fine dining, not worker backs. Please, just drop it.
Fine. What are the rules of this game?
Oh, the goal is to throw your bull as close to the cochonnet as you can. That's the cochonnet.
He points to a small wooden ball in the middle of the crater. Interesting. Tell me more about it.
Well, first, you draw a circle about a half a meter in diameter. We made ours out of rope. Then, the order of play is determined by a coin toss. You win it. You get to throw the cochonnet. Then, the players aim to throw their bulls as close to the cochonnet as possible. They must stay in the circle and keep both feet planted.
Is there anything else you can tell me about pétanque?
I could, but I'd rather not. I don't want to take up your time with trivial details, officer.
Okay, I think I get it. Thanks, Gaston.
You'll put that knowledge to good use in 50 years. I'm sure of that, officer.
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now?
Sure, we got a case to solve.
Actual art degree. Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish, infantile, cliché and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of. Lip-wristed, premature, ill-informed attempt at. Talentless fuckfest. Recidivistic shit peddler. Pedantic, listless, savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh after another.
Wow, is that what an art degree looks like? I got a -1 to hand-eye coordination because my hands shake from anger how shit it all is. But conceptualization passive heal +1 morale GIF experience point. I have a point, but I kind of feel like I want to keep it. Because I want to do the chat with getting the boots, and then I might need a recheck. I might need to unlock it by spending the coin. Right, let's go down here. Oh, what's there? I haven't looked at that before. Scroll between the sides of page 3, girl. L'origine du disco. That was not helpful. Was this fixed?
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Well, pull it again.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Lieutenant hums to himself by staring at your activities.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Is that tomorrow morning? So tomorrow morning I have a new area. I'm not really fully done with this area, am I? Hey, more bowls. That's all there's here.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and
Perception.
ask him.
Give me those shades you recommended. Try them on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right. I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
But I'll take the amphibian sports visor.
Sporty and practical, officer. Good job.
Just gotta. Because they give me perception, which I think I need. What other things do you have?
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
If he really wants to save the economy, he'd let you pay with net worth. Go over and ask him if you can.
Okay, I don't like these. And then this is the last box, I think.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless.
Oh,
The sneakers triumph over them.
I remember
They're the
these.
star of the show here. You should go over and ask him about paying for those sneakers.
Yeah. Anything I can talk to you about?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Well, then I'll leave you to it. Okay. I think 2 hours until I can talk to the dude on the balcony. Anything new with you?
Looking for something?
You're Lorry Man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long track on his cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Perhaps it's good to agree to get him talking.
Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right?
He eyes you wearily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then, damn, it didn't work. You should have signaled you're a nationalist before.
I don't know shit, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then why are you still hanging around here for? Most other camioners have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved his country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
If they were getting drunk inside the whirling in rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
If you're all the whirling, how do you know it was Kips who broke into the lorry?
What? Aren't we allowed to say that it's the kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not road to science, man.
If that's you, then who's running truck through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
The one reselling humanitarian aid packages, right?
That's the one. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood.
The lorryman takes a slow, satisfying track and blows smoke ring.
Is your man alright? 100%. He's a lorry man selling his employer stuff. Broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. No doubt he's selling drugs too.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay Sealang a visit then.
Guess so.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Race is a simplistic means of social classification based on easily observed attributes, hunches, and pseudoscience.
You don't just look at people, make arbitrary judgments.
The lieutenant tries to remain impassive, but the slight arch of his eyebrow tells you that he's liking it.
As arbitrary as any judgment, that doesn't make it less of a fact. We all have to use facts. Huh? Once you accept it, you'll gain the clarity of understanding.
He is comfortable reciting these thoughts. He's spent quite a lot of time meditating on the subject.
Okay, what else have you thought of?
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Okay, and...
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you just go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
Man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Okay, yeah. Let's just go back down and ask him about the drugs, and then end this episode. And in the next one, we have all the nighttime activities to do. Hello there.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
So, Sealang, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
I actually don't like drugs.
That's very cool. I don't like drugs either. I only said I do because I didn't want to sound lame. Peer pressure.
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers.
We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbour. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating narcotics crimes like that? But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver's identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Stop screaming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
Which one is better? Your body's too long. Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Dazed out, strange.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
He's not ruling her out.
Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys?
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
Okay, I'll leave it for now. Interesting. So we are looking for a lady, and that might be the extra Hardy boy. So yeah, we are actually detecting, and we are getting closer to understanding the truth. And we have a lot to do once it's night, which is not all of it is official police business, but some of it. I mean, I will try to take a closer look at the corpse. I hope it's okay for me to investigate the corpse while Kim is not there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is going splendid. We are learning so much. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you again soon.